Hello and welcome to CBBBL 13, Nuffle's Revenge, sponsored by Charlie Victor. And we are looking at the 13th season of the Chelmsford Blood Bowl League, a Bunker Blood Bowl League, whoever came up with that as the title. And I'm going to show you the round one fixtures, have a chat about those, because this is our first weekly podcast. No singing this year, because I've heard my songs and they scare me. So what we're looking at is we've drawn the first round, but I just wanted to do a few things about the league, just to remind you of housekeeping. If possible, try and play the games at the Chelmsford Bunker. Ask if you don't know directions and you need to have info on it, please ask one of the admins. For reasons that we're not putting on here, we don't give out the address to it. Then we've got a few things. We've got a few things we want to do about game etiquette. Be nice to everybody. Remember, no one's cheating. Dice. Please, if possible, use a dice cup. It makes people a lot happier. Please also, we're going to follow a rule this year that if it's not flat, if it's not perfectly flat on the table, you re-roll it. I don't care why that becomes a rule, but it just stops people arguing about where dice are angled. We're also going to have if you're booking the bunker, remember to book it. They start booking on a Thursday for next week, so you need to get on there. The bunker has a hard end at 10 o'clock. So if you're not starting your game till 7:30 or 8 o'clock, we strongly advise you to put it on a clock. You can get a chess clock app and run it, and death clock, which means that when you've run out of your time, you just stop moving. The game you don't lose, but you just stop moving. So you can't move anymore. Your pieces, which means the other player means both players then get a chance to get their time in and get shared. If you're on an easier schedule at someone's house or somewhere with longer opening hours, then don't worry about that. But that's really for the bunker, and it's hard stop. Playoffs this year. There are 20 teams split into two divisions, Morg and Griff. I got that right this time, didn't on the draw show. Morg and Griff, we've split up. They both have a mix of experienced coaches and rookie coaches to keep it all nice and spread out, so people are playing a good spread of abilities, so you're not just playing other rookie coaches and getting confused, and the good coaches aren't all mauling each other. When it comes to the playoffs, the top 12 teams will go through. It'll be the top 6 in each division, but then we'll mix you up by your ranking within those 12, and we'll do a first round, a wild card round for this round, which is going to be 8 teams, which is going to be teams that are not in the top 4, so teams 5 to 12. And then those teams, when they win, the other 4 teams will come in the next round. Very similar to how the NFL does it. Why have we moved it up to 12 people in the playoffs? Well, it's so that you always have hope. There's a good hope that you can finish in the top half of your over in the more than top half, even the bottom of the top of the bottom half, then you will be in the playoffs. So don't give up hope. You might place a couple of really good teams. Your team might develop slowly, but there's always a chance you can come back and slip into the playoffs before it's finished. Other than that, we are just looking at having a fun league. Now, very quickly, while my wife starts banging around in the freezer next door, I'm going to look at the first week's fixtures. First week fixtures! We have got... Oh, and the other thing for playoffs this year, in case you didn't know, we're going to go to... we're not going to change to tournament style when we get into the playoffs. It will stay normal Resurrection League, including the prayers to Nuffle table, including dying players still die before the next round of the playoffs, all the things we did in the short league. Okay, now we've got some pretty interesting matchups in game one. We've already got one game scheduled, so well done, Paul and Sarah. You're off to a start. Blackhawks versus Amazon. Oh, this could be a fun game, actually. Blackhawks have got the strength. Amazons have got the dodginess. It's going to be a frustrating game for the Blackhawks unless they can get pals, is the only thing I'm thinking, but it could be. I think this is our top game, though, right at the top. Wood Elves versus Snotlings. We have got Daniel, who I played this week with his Wood Elf team. They roll double ones on the goal line. Nowhere else, but on the goal line. Very useful skill to have for your opponent. And against Tom's Snotlings. What can we say about this game apart from Tom foul the War Dancer for the league. Foul 2. Foul everyone. Kill War Dancers because nobody likes the War Dancer. Other than that, these I will call Morg League from Division from now on. Morg Division is the we got away without playing any of the Dwarfs Division. So looking down here, we've got Humans versus Necromantic. That's a good game. Ben and Darren are both really good tournament coaches. That should be a fun one. And Shambling Undead against Norse. That's an interesting one. I think Norse can really beat up on a lot of the undead team, but they're really going to have to watch those mummies because mummies will smash them to pieces with all that mighty blow. And then we've got Amazon. This is another juicy one. Alex has come over from the other league I used to play in, Hebel League, and he is a very good coach. I've met him at tournaments, I played him, and he would have beaten me last time we played, except he managed to roll a quad skull right at the end. He's playing Shane, Dark Elves against Amazon. That is going to be a classic Blood Bowl match. It's just a really good meeting. And it's already booked in. Hurrah! That's pros. You just know these guys are tournament pros all ready to go. And then we got, they're all getting booked in. We've got in Griff division, in with me, we've got Joe versus Vikings. Dwarf Vikings, that is tough for Norse Vikings. Norse versus Dwarf. Lots of spiky helmets, and I think the only problem your Norse have got in there is you just don't have the armor that the Dwarfs have. Norse are a very good team in this edition. Norse linemen, cheap, got block, they're great, and everyone on this team has got thick skull nearly, don't they, as well? So lots of players are going to be still there at the end of the game, probably, but a tough one. I think that's quite tough for Norse. And then I think my classic for this round now, I have got Slan in the Illustrian Super League Bowl. And so we got the two Lustria teams have ended up playing each other in the first round. Maybe they played before they sailed over to the New World to may play everybody else. So we'll call this our homecoming match. Homecoming match for the two teams, Lizardman against Slan. I fear this one because I really dislike diving tackle against my AG3 dodges. I think that could be a moment for me, but we'll see how we go. Dwarf against Goblin. Yeah. Yes, that's going to be fun. Goblins, good luck. But then again, Goblins, if you mash up on your secret weapons and maybe get some traction, but just use vomits with your It's my favourite thing to do against this dwarf, but low value teams love a good projectile vomit on them. And then Shambling Undead against Humans, that'll be a good matchup. And Necromantic Horror against Chaos Salmon is Chaos Dwarfs. So good luck, Lee. All I'm going to say is don't take this as a standard of the CBBL because Sam wipes the floor with most of us. And he is also the runner-up at this year's NAF Championships, the massive tournament in Nottingham. He got down to the last two. So be aware that this is not maybe you've pretty well got the toughest draw, but at least you've got it out of the way in the first round. Okay, guys and ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fantastic season. Keep it fun, keep it fair, and if you need any help, Daniel and Darren and I are about on the forums. Darren does mainly technical help. Daniel does all the work, and then I'm the one who gets shouted at. That's generally our rule, how we step it up. We'll look forward to playing you and seeing you. If we see you at the bunker, even better, come and say hello, and please say hello to the other Blood Bowlers as we're going along. And good luck with the season. See you later. Oh, and remember to put everything in tour play. Tour play. We want to see all those fouls. We want to see all those injuries because, and if you can and you've got time, even the turn changes because some of us, Daniel and I and a few others, like to watch these matches as they're going on over tour play. All right. Have a great season, gentlemen. Block here often, block hard. Have a good one. Bye.